Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Lewis University's television network. Today's Monday, November 16th, 2020. I'm Matt Mohan, and joining me today is Angel Olivo. We begin with our top national and international stories. Trump supporters rallied all over Washington on Saturday protesting the results of the presidential election. Demonstrators clashed with anti government groups such as the Oath Keepers, far right groups such as the Proud Boys, and conspiracy theorists such as Alex Jones. Before the rallies, President Trump waved to his supporters as he left the White House, thanking them for their support as he departed for a golf outing. Nearly 2 dozen people were arrested during the protests, and at least two Washington, D.C. police officers were injured.
Good afternoon, I'm Angel Olivo. Peruvians have successfully called for the resignation of interim President Manuel Merino, who stepped down Sunday after only 5 days in office. Merino was the former president of Congress, and his succession to the presidency is popularly regarded as a legislative coup. Protests have lasted 6 days, and there are two reported deaths so far. The Peruvian Congress is calling a plenary session to discuss the appointment of a new president just a few months before the elections set for April of 2021.
An extremely rare white moose was a sort of spirit animal for the residents of a northern Ontario community. Many residents think of the moose as a sign of comfort on the rare occasion they would spot it in the forest. Recently, though, it appears poachers killed two female moose, including the white moose. The remains of the moose were left near a remote service road, prompting a reward to anyone who could help officials find the suspected poachers. The white moose aren't albinos, but their color comes from a recessive gene, making them extremely rare. Wildlife officials have asked the public to come forward with any evidence of the poacher's whereabouts, offering an $8,000 reward.
The 30th hurricane of the 2020 hurricane season has been named Hurricane Iota. Iota was moving across the southwest Caribbean Sea late Sunday night and was expected to pass over the Providencia Island this morning, approaching Central America by tonight. It's heading straight for Honduras and Nicaragua. Parts of these countries are still recovering from Hurricane Eta. Northern Nicaragua and Honduras can expect 20 to 30 inches of rain. They may also experience winds that reach up to 100 miles per hour. Hurricane Iota formed with just 2 weeks left in the 2020 hurricane season.
Who doesn't like free coffee? If you head over to Corner Bakery Cafe, you are in for a special holiday treat because they're offering free coffee through the end of 2020. There is no download, no purchase, no subscription necessary. All you have to do is walk into the Corner Bakery and pick up your free coffee of any size. This offer is also available through online or pickup. Just enter the code FREECOFFEE. That's one word, all caps, free coffee during checkout. All stores are following COVID guidelines such as wearing masks and gloves during their shifts and enforcing social distancing. There are many Corner Bakery Cafe locations in Illinois, so be sure to head over to claim your free reward. Coming up next, we'll take a look into leading local headlines, and later we have the latest news on COVID-19. Stay with us.
He shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot has issued a stay-at-home advisory effective today as the city deals with COVID-19. The advisory is expected to be in effect for 30 days, and residents are strongly advised to stay at home and only leave when absolutely necessary. The city will also begin imposing new restrictions for meetings and social events, limiting both to no more than 10 people, both inside and outside. The health department also asks employers to let employees work from home if possible.
An Illinois suburban school district's communication system may have been hacked this weekend. School District 211 covers parts of Hoffman Estates, Schaumburg, Arlington Heights, and other northwest suburbs. Parents said they received offensive emails, phone calls, and text messages from the district office on Saturday night, with some of the messages being described as sexually explicit. The comm system was eventually secured on Sunday morning. District 211 has yet to release a statement on how or why this breach occurred.
Wind gusts reaching a strength of 69 miles per hour wreaked havoc across Chicago on Sunday. This vicious wind caused the toppling of trees and traffic lights. One tree struck a gas meter and several cars. The wind also caused many COVID testing facilities to shut down in Waukegan, Arlington Heights, South Holland, and Aurora.
According to media reports, R&B artist Jeremiah is at a Chicago hospital on a ventilator being treated for COVID-19. Jeremiah grew up in southern Chicago and went to Morgan Park High School and Columbia College. The artist first burst onto the musical scene in 2009 with his debut single, Birthday Sex. Several music artists sent their best wishes towards Jeremiah, including another Chicago artist, Chance the Rapper. Jeremiah's friend 50 Cent posted a tweet on Sunday confirming that Jeremiah is in fact, quote, responsive and feeling better.
Two-month-old Noah Delgado was found on Sunday after a statewide Amber Alert was issued that same afternoon. The infant's mother realized that he was missing around 7 a.m. Delgado was taken by his non-custodial father, who was driving a 2001 Chevy Trailblazer.
When we return, we have your day's top COVID headlines, and later we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast. Stay with us.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
According to Johns Hopkins University, the U.S. has now recorded over 11 million coronavirus cases as of Sunday. Over 246,000 individuals have died, and some officials say that instead of tightening restrictions, people should change their habits and behaviors.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is self-isolating after coming in contact with an individual who tested positive for COVID-19. Johnson is asymptomatic. The possible exposure came on Thursday during a meeting between Johnson and members of the parliament. England is currently in a second lockdown, which the Prime Minister supported.
Navajo Nation is reinstating a 3-week stay at home order due to a rise in COVID 19 cases. There have been over 13,000 cases and almost 600 deaths so far within the reservation as the surge has crippled their healthcare system. Individuals can only leave their residences for emergencies or essential activities, while only essential businesses can remain open.
An aerospace company based in Waukegan, Illinois, has announced their plans to start building robots that kill coronavirus germs. Workers have titled these robots Xenex Light Strike. The robot approximately cost $125,000, with several Chicago hospitals using these robots, and locations in Florida and North Carolina have also begun using these robots. Xenex and Astronics signed a $20 million manufacturing agreement.
Illinois has reported 72 additional deaths and over 10,000 new cases of coronavirus. Over 5,000 people have been hospitalized with COVID as of this past Saturday. Health officials say that the statewide positivity rate from the past 7 days is a startling 14.8%. Stay-at-home orders were instituted in Cook County today to help further prevent the spreading of COVID-19. Coming up next, we have your full 5-day forecast, and later we'll have a look at sports. Stay tuned.
He shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Welcome back to LUTN. I'm Carl Zahn with your weather. Right now in Romeoville, Illinois, it is that time of year. The sun is starting to go down. It's barely 4:30. Right now it's 46 degrees out and it feels like 42. Those temperatures will be dropping soon, but we have a west-southwesterly wind at 9 miles per hour. For our local temperatures, down in Kankakee, we're looking at 48 degrees. Kalamazoo, South Bend, 44, and up in Grand Rapids, 39. Windy City's 47 as well. For Almanac for today, a high of 49 and a low of 30 is just about perfect. A high of 48 and a low of 32. Normally, 1952, we were at 73 degrees, but Let's just be thankful we're not at 6 degrees like they were in 1959. For our 5-day forecast tomorrow, a high of 41 and a low of 25. Pretty sunny tomorrow, as well as on Wednesday, a high of 49 and a low of 42. Those clouds are going to roll in on Thursday. 63 is a high with at least those temperatures coming up. Friday, we look like we're going to have some PM showers with a high of 64 and a low of 46. That is all for weather. Now back. Oh, stay tuned for sports next, actually.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Welcome back to LUTN. It's time for your sports update. This weekend, the Masters Golf Tournament was held in November for the first time ever. Postponed from April because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the top players in the world took to Augusta National Golf Club in search of the coveted green jacket. In a record-setting performance, Dustin Johnson was the winner, shooting 20 under par. That was the lowest score in Masters history, beating Tiger Woods' mark from 1997. It was Johnson's second major win of his career and fourth tournament win of the calendar year. Chicago Bulls forward Otto Porter Jr. accepted a $28 million option yesterday. This maxes out the Bulls' cap space as they head into free agency, ruling out their chances of a big signing. The Bulls are now gearing up for the NBA draft, which is scheduled for this Wednesday. Chicago has an important decision on their hands as they hold the number 4 overall pick. Some possible options for the Bulls include viral sensation LaMelo Ball, as well as Israeli standout Deni Avdija. For your weekend scoreboard in the NFL, the Packers beat the Jaguars 24-20, and the Lions beat Washington 30-27. The Bears play this evening against the Minnesota Vikings. Nick Foles will start at QB for the Bears, who come in at 5-4, and Kirk Cousins will start at QB for the 3-5 Vikings. Kickoff is at 7:15 p.m. And for your Lewis Sports recap, former Flyer Kendall McCullum was named the the Player of the Month in the Finnish Basketball League. McCullum is currently averaging 14.2 points and 6.4 assists this year as the starting guard for the Helsinki Seagulls and has led his squad to an undefeated 8-0 start. It is so great to see a fellow Lewis grad really excelling at the next level. That's all for sports. I'm Matt Mohan. Now back to you, Angel.
That's it for today's news. Thank you for watching. I'm Angel Olivo, joined by Matt Mohan. Have yourself a great night.